as I continued to abandon my wishes and live as the church pastor told me to. I always felt that my life was not enjoyable, and I wanted to die because I was not happy with my life, so I didn't know why my heart was always empty while living in the cult community like that. I found the youth members there to be so wicked and distorted, and I thought I couldn't stand it because my life was gone. So I decided to leave them to make a fresh start. When I told Pastor Jung Ryongin that I would move out of the church dorm, he told me to marry a brother from a local church in Philadelphia out of the blue. I met the brother at the arranged meeting, and I thought that if there was a river, I wanted to drown myself in the water. I cried for several days, but made up my mind. Because Pastor and told me to break my heart and get married, and that life is not about who I live with but about how I live it. People around me congratulated me, saying that I should get married for the gospel, that I would be unhappy if I got married, according to my wishes, and that I thought very well. I flew to Philadelphia and got married, and I found my husband was a little weird. He didn't have money to buy me the wedding ring, so I had to buy it with my own money, and he told me to pay for the honeymoon first because he would repay it later. He never repaid it, and Pastor Samuel Ryu and his wife Gia Ryu of the Philadelphia church at the time asked me about the balance of my bank account, and they muttered, "So, she still has that much money left," and took all my money in the name of church roof, repair and cleaning, and so on. Even though I didn't have any income, they sent a member to my home and asked for a check to collect some unknown offerings. I lost all the money I saved for 7 years by saving about $500 every month. After I donated $700 for the monthly offerings and $10,000 for the annual commitment offerings, and sent $250 every month to my mom in South Korea. The mother-in-law said she had no money to add for her son's marriage. Later, I found out that my husband's college degree and professional career were all lies, and that he had been unemployed for 2 years before getting married. In addition, he didn't have a good personality, but he kept his mouth shut because he was not good at both Korean and English. And he was a narcissist who liked tricking others, and acted like a weak person, and even had been hospitalized in a mental hospital. His monthly income was about $700 to $1,000, and it was less than the rent. The rest of the money for living expenses was from the new joint bank account, into which I poured 100% of my money. As soon as I got married, I got pregnant and had a cute daughter, and I was exhausted from workloaded from the cult church, my mother-in-law, and nursing my baby. So I even fainted more than twice during my 2-year marriage. After 2 years of marriage, I reached my limit, and when my mother-in-law pushed me to the concrete ground,